tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others. We'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Terrell on the coverage.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 from the 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defense.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
6-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Back now here on EA Sports.
With the score.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Darnold on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A give to the tight end, Kelsey, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marvin Harrison, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Point conversion.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
4-yard loss.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Give him 30 yards there. Now Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Reggie Bush. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score. Visitors 22.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Lee in the final minute. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So with the lead now at 4, they'll try to go for 2 to at least get it to 6 with a 2-point conversion. Darnold. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you could go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
To Melvin Gordon. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here to Gordon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. One final try for Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Tonight's final score, our home team.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.